And we have choose Israel and set them in their own land.
And do what?
And set them in their own land.
So the Israelites have to receive mercy from God and then get set in their own land. Read.
And set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them. And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Right, now read this.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 1. And it shall come to pass, when all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse.
So the Lord said, after all these things come upon us, the blessings and the curse. When we read that the Lord will scatter us from one end of the earth even unto the other, that's a curse. So he's talking about after we go into slavery here in America, what's going to happen?
Which I have set before thee, and thou shalt call them to mind all the nations, whither the Lord thy God hath driven thee, and shalt return.
All the nations where?
All the nations, whither the Lord thy God hath driven thee.
Yeah, just the same thing Christ said, being led into captivity into all nations. Read.
And shalt return unto the Lord thy God, and shalt obey his voice according to all that I command thee this day, thou and thy children, with all thy heart and with all thy soul, that then the Lord thy God will turn thy captivity.
Will do what?
Will turn thy captivity.
Right, he's going to free us out of captivity. Read.
And have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee from all the nations.
Will do what?
And turn and gather to thee from all the nations, whether the Lord thy God hath scattered thee.
Right, so we have to be gathered from all the nations where we're scattered in.
No.
Yeah, give me 1 Kings 9 to 20.
Not this up.
Alright, come. All praises to the Most High. Yo, give me 1 Kings 9 to 20.
It's the book of 1 Kings, chapter 9, verse 20. And all the peoples that were left of the Amorites, Hittites, Perizzites, Hivites, and Jebusites, which were not of the children of Israel.
Right, so all of these are Canaanite nations, right? Which are not of the children of Israel. That's what you're saying. Read.
Their children that were left after them in the land.
They're what?
That were left after them in the land.
Yeah, the children that's left, because when the Lord returns, he's going to come and destroy these nations. But he's not going to wipe all of them completely out. There's going to be children left. Read.
Whom the children of Israel also were not able utterly to destroy. Upon those did Solomon Levi a tribute of bond service until this day.
He left a what?
A tribute of bond service until this day.
Right, so Canaanites, they're going into bondage when the Lord returns.
We are in bondage. We have been in bondage. That's what they talk about. You have to register your child to get the birth certificate bond. We have the now we have integration with the Esau that proceeds. There's we need to retreat the funds that they took for the society they are net. They're just occupying the state. And they don't hide them because they hide behind their eyes. Now they have sports. They have homes that are able to push areas and say, no, we're not going to deal with this thing. Yes,
Okay, so I'm gonna further elaborate. I'm gonna say it again. All right. The Canaanites are going to go into bondage under the Israelites when the Lord returns. All right. So.
program. So you know, it's heard of the enlightenment program. Say this nigga, say this man who was known on the AI internet is like, I'm the Messiah, I'm Jesus. So if they not listening to me and following me, this person, it is also to apply to this program. So how do I know that? Yes, you guys will say, oh, everybody's following the right Jesus. But at the same time, y'all also have the image of black Jesus. So what does he say? He's that enlightened programmer, and he no longer goes by the name of Jesus.
All right.
And
So.
we say when that day comes, but he prepared himself to prophesy to people that that is the day, and following chains of command and two-step verification processes, he's always 2 steps ahead of the game of maintaining Canaanite heathens, wicked women, witches, and bondage.
All right. So as far as the image of the black Jesus,
Turn
it's
it
just
on.
yeah, turn it on.
Oh, it's probably right there.
It's right here.
Okay.
So this is just to expose a lie. That's all. It's just to expose a lie. It's not to teach. We'll never teach anyone to put this image up in their home or create a statue of it and worship it. We'll never do that. It's just to expose. When you read about the description of the Lord in Revelation 1, he doesn't look like this. That's why it says this is the devil or deceiver. This is not a biblical image. That's all, as far as the image goes. That's all.
And now as far as the basic answer from the
Now, Isaiah 14:2.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, and verse number 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
Right, so the other nations are prophesied to be servants and handmaids in the land of the Lord, which would be the land of Israel, from the Nile River to the river Euphrates. Not what the Jewish man got right now, but more land than that. Read.
And they shall take them captive, whose captives they were.
And this is a recompense from the Most High God. We're taking them into captivity because they had us into captivity. Read.
And they shall rule over their oppressors.
Revelation 2:26.
Book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 26.
Bring it out.
And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations.
To him will I what?
To him will I give power over the nations.
The same way that the earth was given into the hand of the wicked, the day is going to come when the Most High God, through Christ, is going to give the Israelites power over the nations. Read.
And he shall rule them with a rod of iron. As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken into shivers, even as I received of my Father.
So when Christ receives the power from the Most High God, he's going to give the Israelites power over all the nations. And that's why we're going to possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
So another question. Would you say that the land in previous times was divided by his land and her land, meaning this is for the feminine, the females, this is for the males?
Give me Genesis 10 and 5. All right, give me Genesis 10 and 5. Give me the book of Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 8. Bring it up. Deuteronomy 32 and 8. And give me the book of Acts. And give me the book of Acts chapter 17 and verse 26.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 10. This is Genesis chapter 10 and verse number 5.
Bring it out.
By these are the eyes of the Gentiles.
By these what?
By these are the eyes of the Gentiles.
That word Gentile is the same word for heathen.
Heathen.
It's goy or gawadi. So
Nation.
he's saying the eyes of the heathen.
Nations.
Divided in their lands.
The what?
Divided in their lands. Everyone after his tongue, after their families in their nation.
Right. So who divided the lands amongst the heathen and the Gentiles? Deuteronomy 32 and 8. Or Acts 17:26. Either one.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, and verse number 8. Bring it out. When the Most High divided the nations, their inheritance.
Wait. Who divided the land for the heathen?
When the Most High divided the nations, their inheritance.
So God divided. God chose which nation would get which land. Read.
When he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
Right. So when we read in Genesis 10 and 5, when the Most High divided the lands and the nations their inheritance, he set boundaries around the children of Israel though. Read.
For the Lord's portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance.
Right. So he set boundaries around the Israelites. He said these people belong to me. And he gave the Israelites the land of Canaan. That's the land he promised Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
That was her land.
Who was her?
It could have been, that's why I'm trying to investigate further. It could be one of Zechariah's daughters, he had 5 daughters who they were asking about the land promised to them, and the only way they were granted land is that they had to marry their cousins, but it's specific as to who their cousins were. And then there's this whole deceiver that called Jacob's mother was saying deceiving her son how to deceive his father, obtaining what she would do with his.
All right. So you're talking about the daughters of Zelophehad, right?
Correct.
In Numbers the 36th chapter.
Yes.
Now those are it kind of threw me a little bit. You can go to it. It kind of threw me a little bit because we were talking about the heathen. So these are Israelite women, correct?
assuming so.
Yeah, these are Israelite women from the tribe of Manasseh, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, go to it. Go to it. All right. So since Zelophehad had no sons, their inheritance got left to the daughters. Right.
Right.
Right. Now, individual families had land they passed down.
Right.
All right. So there are instances when a female has an inheritance of the land.
Right.
Right. And that's why, read this on Numbers 36 and 6.
Book of Numbers, chapter 36, verse 6. This is the thing which the Most High do command concerning the daughters of
Zelophehad.
Saying, let them marry to whom they think best.
Right.
Only to the family of the tribe of their fathers.
Right. Only to the family of the tribe of their fathers
shall they marry.
Right. So they're from the tribe of Manasseh. When you look at the land division, you got East Manasseh and West Manasseh.
Right.
It don't make sense for them to take a husband of the tribe of Simeon, which is south, right? Which is south. How are they going to keep their inheritance in East Manasseh or West Manasseh when their husband lives way down south in a whole other territory, right? So the commandment was they should take a man of the tribe of their fathers in order to maintain that land, maintain that inheritance.
Right.
It just makes more sense.
That's right.
Now, to clarify Vanessa's true understanding of Father Joseph, even though Jacob says your first remember that they belong to him. So we're talking about Joseph back to Egypt on that topic, and people coming over and taking land and possessing it for Jacob's side of him. So it's still, at the end of the day, we're talking about her land that they identify as the heathen and the stranger. So I'm trying to understand how you're justifying that.
All right.
Like you're saying this land is Israelite, belongs to Israelites?
Yeah. From the Nile River to the river Euphrates, that land is promised to the Israelites.
Right.
And they want to put Canaanites as slaves because they worship Jacob's Lord?
No. Go to Deuteronomy 7:1. All right. Somebody give me Wisdom of Solomon chapter 12 and verse number 2. All right. Either one.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, and verse number 1. When the Lord thy God shall bring thee into the land, whether thou goest to possess it.
Whether thou what?
Whether thou goest to possess it,
It's talking about the land of Canaan. Read.
and have cast out many nations before thee, the Hittites, and the Girgashites, and the Amorites, and the Canaanites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites, 7 nations greater and mightier than thou. And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them.
Right. So God delivered the Canaanites to the Israelites to be destroyed. Read.
Right.
Come. Thou shalt make no covenant with them.
What the Lord command?
Thou shalt make no covenant with them.
Read it one more time.
Thou shalt make no covenant with them.
Nor show mercy unto them. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughters thou shalt not give unto his son.
Right.
Nor his daughter thou shalt not give unto thy son. And they will turn away thy son from following me. For they will turn away thy son from following me.
Right.
That they may serve other gods.
Right.
So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against thee and destroy thee suddenly.
Right. So that's the law, and the law endure forever. So when Yahushua returns, right, and we're gathered out of all nations, and we're put back in the land of the Lord.